Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the best 1980s bands with one major standout hit. They might have other singles or success, but nothing surpasses one track in particular. Number 10, Kajagoogoo. From the hair to the music, Kajagoogoo was tailor-made for the 1980s. This pop group started under a different lineup in the late 1970s. After gaining Christopher Hamill as a singer, they changed their name and reached for pop glory. The musicians released Too Shy on their debut album, White Feathers. With its atmospheric intro, the single connected with audiences and achieved chart success around the world. The song's incredible bass line is one element that makes it stand out. While it had a heavy, groovy production, it didn't make the band a guarantee in the industry. They called it quits in 1985, with Hamill trying a solo career under his stage name, Limahl. Number 9, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. These new wave musicians provided an underrated piece of 1980s pop. Frankie Goes to Hollywood was arguably a groundbreaking act, willing to discuss sex in more explicit ways. In the United States, nothing the group put out reached the same levels of popularity as Relax. It is danceable, bombastic, and lyrically bold. The band didn't hold back on their most iconic tune, garnering controversy during its initial release. Collaborating with the producer Trevor Horn, the pop act also worked with talented members of the business. With only 2 studio albums to their name, this collective arrived and left like a bolt of lightning. Number 8, Soft Cell. Tainted Love. Tainted Love. You don't need 4 or even 3 people to be a powerful group. Singer Mark Almond teamed up with David Ball in the late 1970s, exploring the future of electronic music. This duo brought out their best attempt at synth-pop, giving Tainted Love a new spin. The single came out in 1981 and became a phenomenon all its own. Their cover kicks off with a strong beat, networking a 1960s recording into an energetic production. Soft Cell never repeated the commercial success of their debut album, Non-Stop Erotic Cabaret. However, if you turn on oldies radio, you'll probably hear the hit that made them famous. Number 7, Daz Band. Hailing from Ohio, Daz Band came from the same state as legends like Bootsy Collins and the OJs. Following in that tradition, they brought their funk and R&B influence to 1980s audiences. Let It Whip is a crowd pleaser that transcends genre. It's one you almost have to dance to, with a big production full of great instrumentation. Winning a Grammy for the track, the group gave their all to their most successful song. Other minor hits followed as they released albums into the 2000s. Decades later, their most recognizable effort still packs a funky punch. Thank you. Number 6, Tom Tom Club. As members of Talking Heads, drummer Chris Frantz and bassist Tina Weymouth created another band for themselves. Tom Tom Club's most celebrated track is the catchy Genius of Love. Feels like I'm dreaming, but I'm not sleeping. It's got a perfect mix of funk, pop, and rock all rolled into one. The sound also became influential to other artists like Mariah Carey. As a sampled work, the music lives on through multiple generations of audiences. France and Weymouth used this track to expand their legacy beyond their more famous band. Their combined efforts also shined in the classic concert film Stop Making Sense.
Who needs to think when your feet just go? Who needs to think when your feet just go?
Number 5. When in Rome.
Don't look to a stranger.
With a dramatic piano, The Promise comes to life as a moody ballad. It's the band's most successful track, and it's easy to see why. The dueling vocals by Clive Farrington and Andrew Mann only make the song more emotional. They went to number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming the group's calling card. The first trio lasted until the early 1990s, but their musical efforts have transcended their original run. Their track was also part of Napoleon Dynamite, with the movie introducing it to younger audiences.
If you need a friend.
The members later formed 2 new groups, with instrumentalist Michael Floriel starting When in Rome 2.
I know they don't sound the way I planned them to be, but if you wait around a while, I'll make you fall for me, I promise.
Number 4. Devo.
When a good time turns around, you must whip it.
These art rockers defied the odds and created new sounds. They took aim at the music industry, science, and traditional rhythms. Before their breakthrough, the band even covered I Can't Get No Satisfaction.
I can't get no. No. Hey, hey, hey.
Their most famous song, Whip It, helped them reach the MTV generation. It became a hit single and video on the Music Video Network.
Before the cream sets out too long, you must whip it. When something's going wrong, you must whip it.
The band's influence extends beyond success, creating an image all their own with signature hats. With a unique place in pop culture history, the group should be counted as an essential part of the 1980s. Number 3. The Fabulous Thunderbirds. Stevie Ray Vaughan might have been one of the best guitarists ever, but he also had a talented brother. Jimmy Vaughan and his group, the Fabulous Thunderbirds, created exciting rock music. This includes their hit Tough Enough from the album of the same name. It features the best of Vaughan's guitar with some slick vocals and punchy bass lines. While they didn't have another huge single, their tunes like Wrap It Up will satisfy fans of their R&B influenced sound. They're the kind of band that features talented players and a catalogue of solid material. Number 2. Dexys Midnight Runners. 2 years after their debut album, this English band released their follow-up record, To Rye. It contained a legendary track that came to define the group's output. Within a few seconds, many listeners can recognise this electric tune. Some rock fans from the 1980s will be able to sing every single word. Dexys Midnight Runners and their folk style made them stand out, having already released fun songs like Gino. They kept playing together and releasing music as recently as the 2020s. While they haven't surpassed their original glory, Kevin Rowland and his bandmates continue to perform.
Come on, I need to ride. Come on.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Men Without Hats. This group created another reason to dance with their catchy single.
We can dance if we want to. We've got all your life in mind. As long as we abuse it, never gonna lose it. Everything will work out right.
Romeo Void. This group brought attitude to new wave hits like A Girl in Trouble. Quarterflash. The early 1980s band churned out the memorable hit Harden My Heart. Till Tuesday. Amy Mann reveals her talent for songwriting before her solo career. The Waitresses, a new wave band with a cool lead singer that knows what boys like.
I know what boys like. I know what guys want. I know what boys like.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Twisted Sister. Twisted Sister mixed hard rock and glam into one exciting package. Led by singer Dean Snyder, these musicians created the anthem We're Not Gonna Take It. It's a supercharged single that stands up against oppression of any kind. The band also churned out other awesome rockers like I Wanna Rock. With bold style and an edgy vibe, these bandmates stood up for big sounds and the right to express themselves. Snyder famously testified at the PMRC hearings, defending his music against critics and political leaders. He and his group helped to define the 1980s heavy metal scene. So, what is your favourite 1980s one-hit wonder? Let us know in the comments below. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.